I just wanted to have a chat today, for no other reason than just because. Um, life is like really, really good. So magical. What a great day. I had an amazing day. Um, I went to go to a store, and the guy that was waiting on me, oh my God, such a sweetheart. Such a doll. And totally blessed him. I hope that you guys would as well. He's so sweet, such a nice guy. I hope that he gets something he loves today. I hope he gets like the best news ever today. He's just such a doll. It's crazy. It's like anymore, because we attract what we are, right? If you're in a high vibration, you're gonna attract other people in high vibration. And it's like the people that I've been around lately that I've even been matched with, like the universe matching me with certain people, like on the phone at a call center, or if I go to a store, the cashier, it's like they're matched with that level of high frequency. I mean, sometimes, of course, you get, once in a while, someone that will like hang up on you or transfer you or something, and it's sometimes, but most of the time anymore, I'm noticing that these people are just like matched with me. The universe is matching our frequency, our vibe. And it's so great because I think he didn't even know he was channeling. He actually called me by my sister's name, which I was like, that's so weird because Mercury retrograde's here and my whole family is just kind of showing up in my dreams. But it's like, that was bugging me. Yeah, it's like you're just being matched with people who are equally high vibrational, and there's no limit to it. There is really no limit anymore, guys. Like, you can have anything you want. Hello, Blue Silver. Hello, gorgeous. Hey, Nova. Hey, Nova from Nova Scotia. Actually, I doubt that's true, but anyway, hello and welcome. So, okay, another thing that I did recently was confess feelings to someone. And did it go as planned? Absolutely not. But I feel like a fucking baddie, okay? I feel like I'm on top of the world. Okay, so look, I'm gonna tell you, don't, 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 don't try to bring your manifestation quicker by jumping the gun and doing something that you're not supposed to. It's not that I'm not supposed to. I absolutely think that I'm doing the right thing in doing so, but I'm not going to like tell you guys to do that unless you are so ready for the rejection that might come, because there is some rejection involved in what happened to me, and I'm like, okay. I'm okay. I keep telling myself that it's really just that he dropped his phone in a bowl of water because he was just like, he couldn't handle the intensity of how amazing I am. So he dropped the phone in a bowl of water, and so now it's in a bowl of rice. so yeah, no, really, he can't sleep, and he can't eat, and he can't think, he can't do anything but obsess about me. And so he's just got his phone in a bowl of rice, so he couldn't respond back. Girl, you got to make everything has to be a sign, okay? Like, you have to give everything a purpose when you're manifesting. Everything is birds before land, really. If you think about it, everything is a bridge of incidents. Everything. Even him dropping his phone in a bowl of water was yeah, no, that was a bridge of incidents. So anyway, it's really great. Soon everything in my life is going to be making a lot of sense. Okay, the wind is so rude, trying to interrupt me. But anyway, guys, I love you so much, and I really thank you for being here. One thing also that I had to realize is, like, energetically speaking, I don't like being avoided, being ignored. So I just send that shit back. Like, nope, you're not the version I want. The version I want would be so reflective and self aware. Uh-huh. That feelings would be mutual and feelings would be expressed. So like that version, absolutely not. So just continue pushing away, push it away, guys. Push it away, push it away, right? And let the real one come in, because it might not be that person. You might be wrong. That might be the one that you think is the one for you, but the universe has something else up its sleeve, okay? Entirely. So yeah, I'm just like at this phase where I'm like, you know what? Well, whatever. I'm going to wait for the one that God has set apart for me. Yeah. I'm going to wait for the one that is so perfect. Everybody else will just look like duds. You know, anybody else, it'll just look like a wasted effort, you know? So, you might be wanting the right one, but thinking it's the wrong one. And so this guy that pretty much like, no, no, nope, 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 nope. There is a reality where I get what I want, when I want, how I want, with whom I want, right? But I've noticed too that in scripting, hello, Daja. I've noticed that in scripting as well. Like when I try to script for anything, I'm using scripting right now. It's really helping me get into that feeling of the wish fulfilled. It really puts you in that emotional energy of the feeling of it, right? So I've noticed that when I script, I'm not actually saying anyone's name anymore. I'm doing it just like he. I'm saying like, we are so happy. He is such a beautiful angelic force. Oh my God, so beautiful. I'm not saying like their name. So because that might not be the right one for me. That really truly might not even be the right one. I've been wrong in the past. I mean, as much as I'm a psychic, I'm also wrong about my own romantic dating life. So it is possible that I'm wrong. And I think that's another big thing that we have to really, as a collective, like look at, because so many people, I know a lot of coaches that say you're going to get your SP because you want them. You want what you want, go get it. And as much as I know that that's 100% possible, some of us need to just like let go of it being that person. It reminds me of when Neville Goddard, in one of his books, he was saying, I think it was a book, it might have been a speech. He was saying that one of his clients was like, oh, but I want them and I want to marry them. And he was like, no, you want a husband who loves you, adores you, respects you. And the woman was like, no, I want him and only him, and that's it. No, 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 you want a husband who adores you. So we have to take these people off of the pedestal. I mean, what we really want is the perfected version of what we see in our mind's eye, but it doesn't always have to be that person. But as much as I say that, I also know you can get your person. Don't let me or anybody else convince you that you can't have your SP exactly as you want them. You can. But in the same breath, I'm also saying that sometimes just kind of like letting go and letting the universe decide for you is way better, and it doesn't hurt as bad, because you're waiting on the universe to bring in the one that's magically aligned with you, and it just might not be that person. There might be too much resistance between you and that person. They might have treated you like a douche canoe for far too many times, so now you have this natural resistance to them that you wouldn't have to somebody else coming into your life. So if I met like a total stranger, a Todd, oh my God, I hope it's not a Todd. But anyway, if I did, there would be like zero resistance to that person. It would be so much easier to manifest that person calling me back, taking me on dates, telling me I'm beautiful, right? All that good stuff, because there's no resistance there. But if you have a resistance to the guy that you're trying to manifest for the last 10 years or something, there's going to be a natural, it's going to be a little bit harder. It's going to really challenge you in your manifestation abilities. So, I mean, I guess go for it, go for it. If that's what you want, go for it. But I don't know if I've got time for that shit. I don't know. So thank you for being here, guys. Just the fun magical chat today. I don't really have anything in mind. I just want to hear myself talk today. People really do ask me that sometimes. They're like, do you just like hearing yourself talk? Yeah, I fucking do. Okay, I really do. Because when I talk, shit makes sense. To me anyway. When I talk, shit makes sense. So anyway, yeah, I just like hearing myself think. So that's what we're gonna do today. What else do we need to talk about? Oh, guys, I'm gonna offer Reiki. I'm offering for May. I'm gonna just try it out, at least through the 5/5 portal. I've offered it before, but I didn't feel like spirit was calling me to do it. I was just doing it for like shits and giggles to see like how it would help the collective. This time, it's being launched out of desperation. I feel like a lot of people right now are energetically attached to things, people, places. Their SP, like they have energetically attached themselves so much to the idea of someone. But it's like, bro, that's not how they're showing up in the 3D reality right now. So anyway, I'm offering that energy cord removal so that you can stop with the obsession. Stop with the obsession, right? We don't need to be obsessed. She, honey, we are fucking empresses. We don't need to be obsessed with a man. A man. No, we don't do here. That's not what we do here. So yeah, I'm offering that through the 5/5 portal. The lunar eclipse as well is on May 5th, which is really cool. So yeah, that's going to be really, really interesting. So I wanted to tell you guys about that. I'm super excited. But yeah, like people need to just cut some fucking cords, okay? We just need to cut some cords, honey. We need to cut some fucking cords. I'm so glad you're out. The other day, could you do just wow, Tasha, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. Look at you being all psychic, like that's awesome. Yeah. This time it was definitely spirit guided, which is probably why you got the memo too. Because you're all spiritual and witchy and shit, and I love it. I love it, and I love you being here. Yeah. So anyway, this poor sap here, who I'm about to just like leave behind. Okay, I'm telling you what, I got a Todd on standby. That's I think why we have to start thinking, ladies. We have to start thinking like, yeah, that's cute. No, we don't play that game here. I get what I want when I want, how I want it. And so if it's not this version, I'm going to go get something else because the universe is like a yes man, and anything I want, the universe says yes. I like it. Wait, I see it. I want it. I like it. I got it. And it is that easy. It is that easy all the time. All the time, literally all the time, literally all the time. So get out of this concept of, well, if it's not him, it can't be anybody. I don't want anybody then. Honey. First of all, that right there is such a toxic belief that only one person can really do it for you. Okay, that's how people stay in like really shitified marriages for 50 or 60 years. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just too wild of a person to believe that one person is it. I mean, I'm not into polygamy really. I like monogamy, but I think when it comes to the universe, you can't put the universe in a box. You can't tell the creator that it's wrong. Like, it's not. I'm going to let go and I'm going to let God. And I really suggest that a lot of people do that. So again, I'm offering Reiki. If any of you are interested, information will now be in the description of my pick a cards, which also pick a cards update on a pick a card situation for the pick a cards. I'd really love some suggestions on what to do next for pick a cards. They're my favorite. I absolutely love them. Streams. I love doing my free readings on live streams. Like my favorite. Just looking for some new good ideas, guys. Get the energy flowing. So like what kind of readings do you guys like? What are you interested in the most? Is it love related? Is it career related? Are you starting your own business? Do you want it more healing tips and techniques, and like what kind of things do you guys like to see in your pick a card? I'm just curious. I'm asking for a friend. Wow, I'm really loud, aren't I? Yeah, I like it. Somebody yesterday told me, they rudely told me, wow, you think it's just a Jenna show. It's all about you. I'm like, wow, so you're paying attention. So you've been paying attention. Okay. Look, I was voted most likely to have a talk show in high school by all my peers. Literally, I was voted most likely to have a talk show. So it's like this person really gets me. It's my enemy, but they get me. They're like, you think it's just all about you. It's just the Jenna show. I'm like, wow. Good looking out. I'm glad you're paying attention. It's not a lot of people do. But actually a whole hell of a lot of people are going to start paying attention to me very soon because it is the Jenna show. That's it. I say that's it. Flawless. I'm flawless and people want to know it. People want to know how to be flawless. I don't know. It show. Yeah. I love you too. Correct, it is the Jenna show. It will always be the Jenna show. Oh, the Go Todd comment. Finger, one of those things that you put on the antenna in the back of your car, and just says #1 fan, Todd, #1 Todd fan. Could you even imagine me, somebody that has a Todd personality? Oh, hex no. Honey, I couldn't do that. I would literally stab pencils in my ears. I couldn't do it. There's no way. But look, I'm not even trying to hate on any Todds that are here. You guys are amazing. You really are. It's not your fault that you were given that name. Blame your parents. Anyway, so yeah, the whole gonna move on from that guy. Yeah, nope, that's it. I mean, I think it's gonna make his head spin how fast I'm over it. Like, girl, I think people don't get it through their thick skull until it's over. I know a lot of women, their cutoff game is so fucking strong. Like, you can one day be obsessed about this guy and then the next day be completely done with it. Like you don't even remember their name. That's what Reiki has done for me. Reiki has, when I cord cutting and cord removal with my archangels, that shit turns like that. You think you're getting my energy now? Oh, fuck no. Wait till tomorrow when your ass is going through tower moments and you're like, what happened? What happened? Exactly. Jenna happened. Hell yeah. Jenna happened with Archangel Michael, because Archangel Michael really does help me pull cords, guys. So it's like a beautiful thing. But yeah, you can go from hella obsessed about a guy to completely over them in like 2.2 seconds. It's possible. It's possible. It takes work. I mean, you do have to actually do the energy clearing. You have to want it. But yeah, the whole obsession, like me obsessing about this guy, I don't fucking think so. I literally don't think so. Nothing even that great about him. I mean, I'm looking at it like, I look at it now as I'm doing cord removal this morning. I did cord removal from an ex from the past and this guy. And I'm telling you right now, I'm like, what the hell am I thinking? These guys aren't even really that great. I mean, they're cute, but like, they're nothing special. They're not a Todd. I'm kidding. Oh man, nobody could be a Todd except a Todd. But anyway, you guys, I'm telling you, the obsession, the whole, like, I feel like I can only be with that one of, and then you hate each other in this one too. So congratulations. You're going to have your work cut out for you, which is cool if you've got time for it. I just don't have time for it. It's like this person and I, too much fighting. I don't think so. No. I got better shit to do. Better things to do with my time. So I'm gonna go manifest somebody new. Maybe a water sign. I actually really do like water signs because I think that they are just so romantic. So because we're such great manifestors here, we can do whatever we want. Do you want to manifest a Pisces or a Scorpio? Oh, I just heard Sagittarius, or maybe a Sagittarius. Ooh, although that's not a water sign. But yeah, I'm at that point now, I think, where it's like, if there's too much resistance, I'm on the wrong path. I'm taking the path of least resistance, and I think that that's the way to go. I think that going against the grain like this all the time and manifesting, that is not how it's supposed to be. It shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't have to come up with an excuse for every time they reject you and don't call you back. You know? Like I get that I'm doing really great for myself by saying like, oh no, he dropped his phone in water. Yeah, and he's literally right now getting a new phone. That's why he couldn't call me. Okay, I'm doing myself so many favors, right? But technically manifestation, that's how it works. You give everything a meaning. But girls, should we fucking have to? Oh, heck no. We should not have to tell ourselves that Humpty Dumpty dropped his damn phone in the toilet just so you can feel better about your rejection. It's like, it's a thing. I don't know. I feel real bad having admitted out loud that I did this. I said, oh, he rejected me. Yeah. But why though? Because he dropped his phone in the toilet. No, there are way better men. There are way better guys out there who would just they would never even leave you thinking that their dumbass dropped a phone in a tub. Okay? No. No. What? This is psychic, guys. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, my fear. Oh, hey, two trolls. I like that. She can see the future. Sure can. Your future looks real grim because you getting booted. You'll go start a new account and come back and you'll get booted again. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, guys, really amazing. Palo Santo, this stuff is great. Okay. This makes you feel high as a kite, honey. Although I am lighting this in a very enclosed space. I don't think that's healthy. Don't do that. That takes the oxygen out of the car. So I feel high as a kite right now. I'm not saying that's good. Don't do that, guys. Literally do that at home. No, it's not good. I think it's bad for the brain cells. But point is, you know what else is bad for brain cells? Trolls. Trolls? Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Out of here. Out of here, my Fuhrer. Get the fuck out of here with a name like that. Anyway, so I'm actually having like a really, really good day, and I just wanted to come on here and talk about how good my day is, despite the guy that I'm really, really into dropping his phone in the water. I got rejected and I'm still like so okay. So okay. And guys, I really do want to tell you, energy cord removal, like that shit is so real. Reiki is real. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean the shit isn't real. You are attached to other people through energy cords. I don't care if you go to the freaking gas station and you're there talking to that guy for 5 minutes. You set up energy cords between you and them. Now, technically speaking, that's not really bad. It's a good thing. It's how you exchange energy and also information between people energetically. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not real. You can't see gravity and that shit's real. So at the end of the day, energy cord removal is so important. And I teach people about how to do it, but now I'm offering it. So if that is something you guys want to do in May, that service will be offered by me, and I'll be working with your angels and your spirit team to remove cords, especially during the 5-5 portal. Really intense. You can only get as high vibrationally, guys, as your weakest link. How many people are you energetically attached to from 20 years ago? This is like one of the things I'm most passionate about, because Reiki has saved my life, truly. And Reiki got me out of the whole obsessive, like obsess about a guy, obsess about work, obsess about money, obsess about Reiki really helped me a lot. So that's one thing that I'm inspired to talk about a lot, because I really actually, yeah. Guys, you know what's strange? Dude, I'm so high vibrational right now. Like, I'm seeing things that aren't there. I felt like I just saw someone and there's no one there. One thing that is happening is that when you get higher vibration, when you know your life purpose and you start working on that and you give it your all, 100%, right? It's like you're going to feel so good in your own soul. You're going to feel good knowing that you are putting out love to the universe and you're going to get it back. A lot of us don't ever have love received back because we're not given a safe space to pour our love and our energy into something. It's like when I first started my YouTube channel, I couldn't actually pour out a lot of love to people. It was mainly just me healing at first. It wasn't a lot of love. I wasn't helping the collective. I was only helping me, which now looking back, I was helping me. I was healing myself, which is of course going to help heal the collective. But now that I can work for collective and I can work my mission for a lot of people at one time, and my sights are set on higher, bigger, right? Now that I do that, I have so much more energy to pour into people, places, and things. Like entire parks. If I go to a park, I now bless the entire park. Or if I, meet like a random clerk at the store, I will bless them and tell them something specific. Like, I hope you have the best day you've ever had. Or I hope today you get the best news on the phone that you've ever wanted, or something like that. I'm very specific when I bless people now. And yeah, see, and so the comment I'm trying to get out here is that when you have all of this love and energy now set with intention towards something that you never had it before, right? Yeah, I only ever would help 1 or 2 people at a time, but now my sight is set on helping thousands at a time. I really, really do want to help hundreds of thousands of people. When that's matched with the universe wanting to help me get there, you become light as a feather. And the more high vibrational you get, in addition to cutting cords from people who are low vibrational, girl, you go so fucking high, okay, that you start seeing shit. The veil is very thin up here, and the oxygen's very thin. The air is thin up here too. But yeah, I'm seeing things, right? My third eye is open. It's been open, but now I'm starting to actually see. I just saw what looked, I don't know. I can't tell what it was. I just knew that my attention was being averted somewhere else. And it's like, that's the sign for me as a medium that my gifts are going to come in a lot more heightened. So if anybody here has been seeing that, like, you know that you're being called to something, but you can't see it yet. That is like sign one. That's like step one, is spirit pulling you to look at something out of the corner of your eye, but you're not sure what it is you're looking at just yet. It's to kind of like get you prepared to start seeing spirit. Okay. I've noticed that before. I've noticed that I start seeing orbs. They'll start you off small. It's not like they're going to just one day show you a full-on apparition. Like, no, nobody got time for that shit. They don't want to scare you. Your spirit team doesn't want to scare you. Any psychic mediums in here, like, that's not what they fucking want to do. So one of the things that, and this has happened to me when I go through an awakening, is I get called somewhere, or I get pulled to something, or like the corner of my eye, I think I see something, and I look and I'm like, there's something there. I don't know why I was pulled there. That's stage one. That's proof that the veil is very thin, and you will soon start seeing things. Another thing that has happened recently is that I'm having all these like fucking crazy ass dreams, man. Inception dreams. I will meet somebody that I've never met, who's maybe on my channel, or they see me somehow. I meet them in the dream, in the astral plane, and then I go to another dream, and there they are, and God, you were just in my dream. Can you believe that? I had to tell you, you were in my dream, and you did this. And then I wake up, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to tell somebody they were in two of my dreams. Bitch. A cardinal. My grandmother comes through as a cardinal, so she's on the other side. She shows up as a cardinal. My grandpa comes through as a blue jay. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of spiritual stuff going on right now. And that's another thing too. Let's talk about this, because I was just reminded how a lot of these guys that we all want as high priestesses, right? We want these high priests. We have to understand that they're not really where we are yet, you know? It's really intimidating. I feel like I just got a fucking message from her. I'm not kidding, because as soon as I saw that bird, I heard about the guy that I was flirting with and how he's not ready for this yet. He's not, I mean, he's gonna be, but when, I think that when we as high priestesses, as mediums, as psychics, as shamans, as healers, like, we have been at this a while, ladies, and like all of a sudden we go to some guy who's never even really heard of fucking chakras before, and we're like, yeah, no, like, we're twin flames though. Get it right. They're like, bitch, you don't see? Like, that's basically what's been happening. And I'm like, okay, so now what? And it's like, I feel like I just got a download from that bird. I know that sounds crazy. I don't give a shit. And that's what I told this guy. I was like, I think you're afraid. But like, I've been at this a hot minute. I have been doing this crazy work online for a very long time, and so I'm okay with being crazy. I don't really care how people view me anymore. I know that I'm here to help the awakening. I'm here to help people who really are seeing shit, experiencing sleep paralysis, talking to the dead. Like, these people have no representation at all. They have no safe space. They have no soul family ties. They are being rejected by their family, by their culture, by their religion, by everything. And they have no representation. And so I told him this, and that's when he kind of shut down, because, well, I mean, that's a lot, you know, but that's why I'm so passionate about what I do, because I have been alone for 11 years on this journey, and I just don't want people to ever feel that way ever again. Like, I don't want psychic people who are God's people, spiritually enlightened people who are starting to wake up to this shit, see what they are, see the matrix, see through the matrix, see the dead even. I don't want these people to go unrepresented, and I do not want them to feel so insecure about speaking like this. So this is why I'm a little bit bold and I'm a little bit crazy and I'm a little bit outlandish about the shit that I talk about, because I don't care. I don't care if I'm judged by the world. I legit don't give a fuck. So this guy, he does. And so this is where I'm like kind of, I'm kind of like, you know what? I'll find someone else who's not like so afraid. So that's literally what I just got a download from that bird. I do. I get downloads from birds, guys. I get messages from birds. Shit, I get messages from flies sometimes. No joke. No joke. So one of the things that I feel like is just too much for him to handle is the whole spiritual element of this. But like, it's going to be handled. It's going to be handled. It's fine. The more we awaken within ourselves to our true selves, to our true soul, and we can really own who we are. We don't need to hide from that shit. We might be powerful and a little weird, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but at the end of the day, if you own it, the fucking universe will conspire in your favor to get you around people who also own it. They will own it like you own it. Right? I got literally blasted yesterday by an enemy of mine who's like, wow, it's just all about Jenna. It's just the Jenna show all the time. You're just so selfish. I'm like, wow, okay, so you're paying attention. It is all about me. I'm the center of my own reality. You're the center of your own reality. You stay in your lane, I'll stay in mine, okay? But anyway, I needed to see, though, that a lot of people are not ready to really see that they are that powerful, that you are so powerful. You are the universe, literally the entire universe encapsulated in a physical body. Right here in the 3D. You are encapsulated in a flesh suit. Okay, that's how fucking powerful you are. It's not just you, though. Of course, there are other entities, there are other souls, there are other free will agents, like fairies or whatever you believe in, or unicorns, or just people, just humans. It doesn't matter. You're not like the only one, but you are the one in your life, in your reality. You are the one. You are that much of a badass. And so I've had to really be okay with looking crazy lately and having people think that I'm crazy. But like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm not crazy. The things that I speak about, I'm not crazy. Any man who is ever going to be with me, they'll have to be okay with, I guess, just dating the village crazy lady, I suppose. But that's one thing that you can't pressure a guy, ladies. You're psychic as shit. You are a medium. Some of you are like literal healers. You get paid to be healers. A lot of you are shamans and like, you're into the arts, you're into divination, you practice, you dabble. Like, oh, you guys, we can't just, I guess, like magically go from years and years and years of us working on ourselves to get here to just thinking that a guy is just overnight gonna be like, oh yeah, okay, so like, I believe in unicorns and I think that we're twin flames and I see dead people. We can't expect that. It took us years. It took us years, right? For me, it took a lot of awakenings and a lot of heartbreak and a lot of years. So I think at the end of the day, right, we can let go and surrender to God, to the universe, and assume that someone more fitted, more perfect for us will come into our life. And right now, as I see it, unfortunately, this guy and I just don't know. I'm thinking it's a no. I'm thinking it's a no-go. His phone is in Rice for the unforeseeable future. I'm not sure how long it'll be in Rice, but he's yeah, I just don't think that he's ready to fully withstand all this shit. So the awakening journey is not easy, but how long has it been for you? It's been years. For me, it's been 11 years on this journey. 11 years, bitch. I can't like tell this guy, yeah, listen, if you're not going to be with me today, it's over. I mean, I can say that and I will say that. I will literally tell him like it is over. Energetically speaking, guys, it doesn't matter. Physically, you don't have to say shit to them. Energetically, you have to pull your energy away, give it back to you, give it to your projects, give it to people who care, give it to people who are ready. Let them grow. Let them come to it when it's time. Let the universe conspire in your favor. Send them through ego death. That's what they need. You needed ego death. Your ego went through a shit show too to get where you're at, right? That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Remember all those times, guys, you would see something and it just like fried your brain because your mind did a 180. It had to die, and you'd go out to your car and you'd cry and you'd kick and you'd scream and you'd punch the steering wheel and you'd be like, fuck yeah, fuck that, fuck you, God. You went through an ego death. You went through many, right? So I think what I need to do is really just like get out of my own way and stop like forcing this kid to just be magical and spiritual. I mean, I might know that he's the magician, but he doesn't know that he's the magician yet. You know what I mean? And for those of you who are new, the magician is an archetype in tarot. And for me, I refuse to settle, girl. If this man does not get it through his thick skull that he's the magician, right? A very powerful magician of the universe, then it's a no-go, right? It's a no-go. Thumbs down from me. And I will move on to go find another magician because they're out there. I know they are. I'm not settling. But I also have to realize that the universe has to do things to finagle him into this magician role. How can you be with someone who's a healer, a shaman, leader, a speaker, a baddie, a total fucking badass, right? If they've not had any of the experiences to learn it. How can I want a magician when he doesn't even know how to use magic? Like, I have to give him some space. I have to give him some space so he can learn that shit. He's got to learn. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Sweetest little pit bull I've ever seen. And a bulldog. Oh, my God, my heart. I'm about to die. Guys, cutest little things ever. Cutie patooties. Yeah. Maybe that guy's a magician. He's probably a magician. What if, huh? What if? No joke. What if that guy legit goes upstairs to his apartment and he's got like crystals and like Reiki and he's got like this healing table and he has like clients over to heal it. What if that guy is more magical than who I think my twin flame is? Honestly. You just never know. We really just never know. I saw something floating in my room. It all repeats itself. I don't know what that means. I think you wrote that when I was saying something important. I'm not sure. What was I saying? Spiritual baddies attracting magicians, girl. That is it. Like, we have to start looking at it in a broader perspective, ladies. Who's to say that you still don't have lessons to learn too? What if that guy has something to teach me? What if? What if I'm not even prepared for the magician that I think I'm ready for? Right? Because I don't know how to heal too. What if there's an aspect of me that being in a twin flame union, we would both be healers. We would be healing the collective. What if there's shit I don't know yet? Which chances are very, very likely that I don't. I don't know everything. I mean, I think contrary to popular belief, people definitely think I don't know everything. But do I? Am I all knowing? I don't know. But really though, who's to say that that guy isn't like my magician? How do we know? We don't. We're just like, but I want that guy and that guy. Like, oh, I want to golden goose and oh, I want it now. I don't give a fuck. And it is the universe. The universe wants for you evolution, ascension, for you to heal and then heal others. Like, the universe wants to use you, if you will allow it to use you, for the betterment of all humanity, not just you and your damn ego. All right. So here I was trying to manifest this guy into my life who's a magician. And I did so selfishly. I was only ever really seeing like what we could do together. Like, oh, we'll take this trip. It'll be so great. I'm like, oh my God, sex. Oh my God. I just want this and I want that and I want that and I want this. And like, hello. When do I even think of others? I didn't think of what we would do together as healers. Rarely ever did I think about how will you be the magician with me? I didn't think about that. So therefore, I haven't even manifested really that reality of him being a magician. I haven't even really seen him as the healer yet then. Really, all I keep manifesting are the arguments and the painful ghosting and shit. I'm not even manifesting. I know that a reality exists where we're healing people, but I don't even see that yet. I don't see that enough. I see the whole, oh, well, he dropped his phone in water and now he doesn't call me. Ugh. Or the whole like, oh, he's scared because I'm psychic. Okay, so I keep manifesting that reality, right? Because that's like the one I keep playing in my head over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So that's not gonna work for me. Nah, fuck that. What's gonna work for me is my magician and I healing the world. That's what's gonna work for me. And I'm not gonna settle until I get there. So that means he needs to be a healer. And if he or she, if you're trying to manifest somebody, if they are not where you really know in twin flame union, you guys have to be, okay? What is your purpose of being with a twin flame? If you want a soulmate, go be with a soulmate. You know, the whole white picket fence, get married, have 2 kids, a very quiet life. Do it. Do it. That's beautiful. That's love. Do it. Do it. That's your free will. It's your life. Do it. But for those of you that I read for who are twin flames, you guys have a different calling. You have something very big and it's going to be public. It's going to be publicized just boldly to everyone. So I need someone energetically so strong they would never be able to be brainwashed by a third party. I need someone so intelligent within their own frame. They know who they are energetically, spiritually, physically, in the world, materially. I have to have somebody that strong, right? So if I'm not attracting that, then I need to detach. And this is why I'm offering Reiki right now for this month, because Reiki has saved my life. It helps me get out of the whole like obsession phase. Obsession, like, oh my God, I hope he calls me. I hope he calls me. Here's the thing. When you have energy cords attached to you, it's very difficult. I had a client recently who said like she does return to sender, but she was still very much energetically attached to somebody. Return to sender isn't really working that well because energetically she cared so much about this person's well-being because she was still so energetically attached to them that the universe didn't even issue the karma for that person yet. Why would it? She didn't deserve their bad karma, but she was energetically attached to them. So she would keep doing like the return to sender, right? But like it would never happen. And she didn't understand why. And it's because energetically speaking, they were still attached and the universe wants to issue karma for that person alone, not you. You don't fucking deserve it. So when you do sever cords, right? You do cord cutting, you don't need me for that. You don't need any practitioner for that. You just need to do it yourself. Go learn yourself if that's what you want. But all you need to do is sever the cords, remove it at the root, right? And you will find that you don't care anymore about this person's emotionality, about their emotions if they were to have karma. You won't care that they don't call you. You won't care that they gossip about you. You won't care that, you know, I don't know, you'll just the emotional part of like the guilt trips and stuff, you won't care anymore. Whereas before they would have put guilt on you, you don't care about that anymore. Because you won't feel them anymore. They won't invade your dreams. They won't invade your subconscious. They won't actually send you subconscious thoughts as much anymore. Their life will be busy with fucking karma, right? Some random stranger from 10 years ago will call them and they'll have to deal with that. Or their dying grandma needs to live with them or whatever. It doesn't matter. They have karma that they have to pay and that shit is not your responsibility. So until you are energetically removed from them, karma is being delayed. In the Bible, it actually talks about the restrainer. When the Holy Spirit, I can't remember how it is in the Bible, but it talks about like Judgment Day will happen when the restrainer is removed. Who's the restrainer? You as divine, you as the Holy Spirit, you as the Holy Spirit working in this connection. You are the restrainer. When you stop and you hold back, you give your energy to you, cords cut, boom, all that energy back to you. You have more energy to get shit done in a day. And they don't have to ever again send you thoughts that you'll believe. It will now be instantly rejected, right? So this is why I feel like Reiki is so important to me. And I really wanted to talk to you guys about how I'm offering that in May. It saved my life. Reiki has saved my life, truly. It's why my subconscious has changed, because I don't take on other people's bullshit thoughts of me. Like, go fuck yourself with any idea that's not aligned with what I think I am, which is amazing and beautiful and flawless. You don't think so, honey? There's something wrong with you. You cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs if you don't think I'm amazing and badass. There's something wrong with you, honey. And your subconscious thoughts are not going to be projected onto me. You could take that shit and shove it. All right? So Reiki has really saved my life. I want to help others feel like empowered to also stop giving a shit. You only give a shit about that person's view of you, or that their beliefs, or the gossip that they're talking. You only care because you're energetically attached to them. Very soon, snip, snip, all of a sudden the Queen of Swords comes out, right? And you no longer give a shite what they're saying about you. It doesn't matter. It literally matters not. Now it's your belief. What do your thoughts say? What do you say you are? How do you speak to yourself every single day out loud? How do you say it? Right? Who cares about somebody external of you anymore? You don't have that feeling of like, oh, but I have to people please. I have to appease them. I have to walk on eggshells. Nah, fuck that. You don't need that anymore. Now they get their karma and you get to go energetically somewhere else. The universe will now conspire in your favor to get you the hell out of Dodge. God will make a way when there is no way. God will make a way when there is no way. Do you hear me? But first, it all starts energetically, not physically. Energetically, you remove yourself from this person. Then, physically, the universe will get you out of Dodge. I don't care how it's going to happen. Shit, I don't know. I don't know. You might win the lottery and be able to buy a house somewhere. I don't fucking know. That's not up to me. That's up to the universe. That's not even up to you. That's up to the universe. But you will be able to get energetically to a place where you're much more vibrationally matched. You've been putting in all this good karma. You just haven't been able to reap those rewards because your ass has been attached to an ex-boyfriend for 10 years who honestly deserves to be in prison. So you've been paying his karma while your heaven, your nirvana, your heaven on earth is waiting for you somewhere. So energetically speaking, this client of mine was like, I'm doing return to center. It's just not working. It's not working because you're still energetically attached. The universe doesn't want to give them karma yet because you'll go down with the ship. Here's a siren now. You'll go down with the ship. That's not fair. It's not fair. You didn't do anything to deserve that. So they're delaying their bad karma, which, I mean, kind of sucks because it's delaying your good karma too in a way. So, that sucks. That sucks. So that's why yesterday when this enemy of mine said, well, Jenna just comes in here and all she does is divide. I thought about it and at first I took offense to it. And then I was like, no, but you're right though. I do divide. I'm I literally, you either love me or hate me. There is no middle ground at all. Black or white. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's like you either fucking hate my guts or you love me. That is it. And so in the Bible also, it talks about how Jesus came not to bring peace, but a sword. And I am here to bring a sword, right? We are all here to bring a sword. You should be. Not a literal physical weapon, guys. That's not what it means. Okay? A sword is truth. You came here to bring truth. Right? To what? To your life. Don't worry about 85 other people in your freaking family circle. Think about you. Truth in your life. Right? So anyway, I'm severing cords, I'm severing ties, and I'm feeling lighter than ever. I feel, honestly, considering the rejection I faced recently, I feel actually pretty okay. But that's because I'm not energetically attached to that man. I'm not attached to him. I'm detached. I'm quite detached from a lot of things. I'm not energetically attached. So my worth, my self-value does not depend on a guy calling or texting me back, which used to be that way, but now it's not that way. So yeah, that's why Reiki has helped me. I guess I really wanted to talk to you guys about this. I didn't know I really did, but this is great. That's why Reiki has saved my life so much, guys. That's why I love Reiki. I love distant Reiki healing. And that's why I'm offering it at least for May, at least through the 5/5 portal, the lunar eclipse. So if any of you want to take me up on that offer, it'll be listed in my pick a card readings. But yeah, I love it. I love it. I love being able to back my power, give my sovereignty back to myself, and be like, it's not the energy cords that are bad. It's not that person that's bad. There's no bad or good. It's just, it is what it is. You set up energy cords of attachment to exchange energy, thought forms, like I don't know, you set up these cords to establish a connection with somebody. But it doesn't even matter if you go to the grocery store. You're setting up an attachment with that person for 5 minutes. Now, technically, that's not nearly as invasive as you setting up a cord attachment with your twin flame you've been with in every lifetime. You won't notice the guy at the store. Like that won't bug you. But what will bug you is 50 years with your husband in this life, and then realizing you were with him in another life and another life and another life, and like having to really, really do work on that for like, that might take years. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's really all about what you believe anyway. The law of assumption. What do you assume? Do you assume if you clip it one time, it's done? Great. That's what I believe. I believe one and done. Well, I mean, I do. But then I think you reestablish these connections when you meet them again in the 3D, or when they come to you in a dream, or when you think about them again. So you keep establishing these connections, and then boop, boop, snip, 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 snip. Yes. So anyway, we are all manifesting our magicians. Very nice. Very nice. They're going to be amazing in a lot of different ways, but they have to be okay with their level of magic. So the best way to manifest somebody who's okay with your witchiness and your magical abilities as a flying unicorn is to be okay with the fact that you're a fucking magical unicorn. Be okay with that. Even if others aren't. Be okay with it. Be like, bitch, this is me. This is me. I see dead people. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm a flawless magician, babe. Hey. Just, you have to know who you are. And how are you going to know who you are if you're so fucking energetically attached to somebody else that you become them? Riddle me that one. How are you going to know who you are if you can't even tell me where you begin and they end? Because you're so enmeshed with that person energetically that you are them. You have the same behavioral traits. You have the same stomach ache. You have the same headache. You have the same mannerisms. You say the same thing. You finish each other's sentences, right? And now there's obsession. Cut the cords. Guys, you don't need me for that. You don't. I offer it, but you don't need that. You don't need any Reiki practitioner for that. You need you for that, really. But if you'd like to come to me, that'd be great. I really would love to work on you. But point is, you don't need anybody. You just need yourself and the willingness to do so. Is it going to cause a little bit of a conflict in your life? Yeah. Yes. Energetically speaking, that person who's been relying on your energy for decades is going to freaking feel that they have run out of fuel. Yeah, shit will get a little intense. You might not even realize the spiritual warfare that will come because of it. You know, it'll be something subtle. It'll be a slight dig. It'll be something like, wow, those pants don't look great on you today. That's why it pays to be the one that is giving yourself the confidence, because a narcissist gives you confidence. Sure, they tell you you're gorgeous one day. The next day they call you a hag. You need to be able to give that back to yourself, and only you. You are the only one giving it to you now. You can't rely on that person ever again to give you something. Whoa! Sorry, guys. Oh, because you're not even giving them something. So they don't have an energy contract with you anymore. There's no soul contract. Why would they give you anything, any compliments, if you're not giving them jack shit? It's no soul their soul contract's over. Man. This live stream might be over too. The loudness and the distractions and shit. Anyway, they don't owe you anything anymore. You're done with the soul contract. You're saying you're done with the soul contract by snipping. That's what you're saying to the universe. I'm done. I don't want this person in my energy. I'm not giving them anything anymore. Okay. But your marriage was based on contract. Not unconditional love, a contractual agreement with karmics. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there is going to be a spiritual warfare that ramps up. There's going to be a spiritual battle that happens. Give yourself 100% of your love and stop giving that energy and time away to narcissists who are abusing it anyway, guys. I am going to leave it there. 55 minutes. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys had a great time. I know I did. But yeah, I gotta pee. I gotta tinkle winkle, and that's really loud. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. I love you. Bye, Daja. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.